Being a dad is really rewarding. Been really, I learned a lot. Watching my kids in games and how they act. Growing up, especially, they keep me on my toes all the time. Every weekend we usually go to the park and we do a lot of football and basketball. A lot of challenges I face being a single dad is with 4 boys, they have different attitudes, and my 2-year-old is just way different from the other ones. A little bit more of an attitude, a lot of an attitude. I met Jennifer last year. She got hold of me on the phone and we met here a year ago, and she met Axel, then my 2-year-old at the time.
My name is Jennifer Vemmer, and I'm a Safe Care Family Navigator with Hilltop Family Resources. What we do is we help to support families with young children. We help them in 3 topics of safety, health, and parent-child interactions. Josh's referral came through the Department of Human Services. He had just gained custody for his youngest, and so he wanted to access some programs. And so when I contacted him, he was very interested in the program, and he wanted to first start with parent-child interaction because he wanted to work with his son and work through some behaviors and also to be able to bond more.
She was really nice. She explained what she was going to do, what she wanted to do with the programs, and she explained that it would be once a week and there would be different chapters we'd be going through, and if I was still interested, and I said, yeah, I'll give it a try.
Just from the very beginning, not only was he very open with his situation with his boys, but even his own past and what he's had to go through and what his life had been like even before he got his boys.
Growing up, we were left on the streets, and then that's when authorities were called. And then we went to a foster home, me and my sister, and we were there for a year, and then my grandma took custody of us. I always promised myself that I would never put my kids through what I went through.
One of Josh's concerns was the fact that Axel, being 2, does throw temper tantrums and will become very stubborn. I came up with a little ring with pictures on it that had pictures of bubbles and maybe hugs. We did a bunch of pictures, and he's added some pictures of his own so he can bring it out as a visual to use it as a reinforcer for Axel to say, hey, after this, you have to clean up and then we'll play with bubbles. Or Axel can access it to say, I'm really upset, I need a big hug, or I need to be by myself. And so it can go both ways.
I think it took a lot of stress away. Just the environment she brought to the table, she just opened my eyes more on new stuff, and it was great. Great working with her. It's been great for me. I would recommend it for anyone.
If someone feels like they know family, neighbor, friends, somebody else that needs a little extra help, there is always the hotline to call, and it is better to call and to get things going than to not call. Concerned about a family? Call the hotline. If not you, then who?